There has been a shooting at a free speech event featuring cartoons of the Prophet Muhammad. Two gunmen armed with automatic weapons opened fire outside the Curtis Culwell Centre. The suspects are dead and a police officer has been hurt. There are concerns the gunmen's vehicles may contain explosives. On the phone with us, CNN producer Christopher Lett, who was at today's event in Garland, Texas, just outside Dallas. Christopher, right now you're inside the building. What more can you tell me?
I'm no longer inside the building, John. They've moved us to a media staging area just down the street from the building.
Okay, so explain what has happened in the last few hours. These two alleged gunmen in the vehicles drove up to this center that was hosting this exhibit of the Prophet Muhammad, and then a gunfire erupted.
Exactly. So, according to police, they opened fire. They were engaged by the law enforcement there on standby. From there, they told everyone who was still inside the event to go to the auditorium and usher the people who were outside to go back in. SWAT teams corralled all the people to get out, and as we moved on, we just waited until those who actually witnessed anything were separated, taken for their statements, and those who were there as guests who did not witness anything were taken to an undisclosed location. Media like myself were then sent to a staging area just down the street.
Okay, and what do you know about this keynote speaker who was advertised as having a prominent role at this exhibit?
Yes. So he is a politician from the Netherlands, Geert Wilders. Correct me if I'm wrong on the pronunciation, but he definitely had some things to say, basically echoing his solidarity with the movement to protect free speech in the West. A few of the things he said I can tell you now. He said, "We will never allow barbarism. We will never allow barbarism." I know my own experience and how dangerous it is. He spoke about how he's on the death lists of Al-Qaeda. And he said new leadership is required to defend our freedom of speech and resist the ongoing Islamization of the West.
Okay, so Geert Wilders was on this Al-Qaeda hit list. We have the wanted poster which Al-Qaeda put out featuring Geert Wilders. So he was meant to be one of the key speakers at this exhibit of the Prophet Muhammad. And of course, as we know, any depiction of the Prophet Muhammad is considered blasphemy by Muslims. We do not know the identities or the ethnicity of those who were in fact involved in the shooting, who were driving the cars, who are now dead. But we do know that right now their vehicle is surrounded by police because there are concerns that there could in fact be explosives inside that vehicle.